Hi, welcome to Zenagallery. My name is Zena, and I have a reading for today. So let's see what we have. Energy reading for today. So let's see what we have. So the first message that I have is make sure you're focusing on happiness, right? Happiness and your motivation and your drive and your goals, okay? Make sure you're creating space for good mind health is what I'm getting. So your intuition, your spiritual discernment, and your spiritual path and routine, okay? Make sure you are working on your strengths, okay? And balancing your strengths, all right? Becoming comfortable with your strengths. And that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else. So not focusing on any weaknesses. And if there are any weaknesses, you want to make sure you're balancing that, okay? Make sure you're comfortable in your faith, all right? So prayer, mind, meditation, I'm getting like a daily routine. Make sure you're cleansing any ideas that don't serve you, okay? So that could be thoughts, okay? Thinking. Make sure you are cleansing what you're thinking, okay? Make sure you're resting, okay, equally when it comes to overworking or anything like that. Anything that's kind of like draining your strength when it comes to working, okay? Make sure you are doing your shedding light on anything that you're kind of concerned about when it comes to self-development, personal development, your confidence, your thinking, your routine. Let's see. I'm getting a lot of routine here. Yeah, make sure you are recharging your energy. So that means getting outside in nature. It's the quickest way. Drinking water. Let's see. Limiting your energy to any type of energy drain. So that could be overworking. That could be doing something too much that is draining your energy. So you want to be balancing that with the spiritual path and your humanly duties, okay? Make sure you're trusting yourself, trusting the Most High, God, Lord Jesus Christ. Let's see what else. When it comes to your peace, okay? When it comes to peace, all right? Humanity as a whole, okay? You have external forces, internal forces. So just make sure when it comes to your peace, you're not allowing external forces or even challenging any internal forces to cause any frustration or to cause any interference when it comes to your peace, all right? So I'm getting stay in meditation and prayer and get outside, fresh air, nature, okay? Make sure you're determined on that. I'm getting heavy. If you have some goals, short-term, long-term goals you're trying to reach, make sure you're determined to keep the peace and the balance when it comes to your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, your spiritual discernment, your short-term goals and your long-term goals, right? I'm seeing a lot of interference when it comes to your growth, okay? So just make sure you're going with the flow. Make sure you're going with the flow and hold on 1 second. Hello? Okay, I appreciate it. All right. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, just make sure you're going with the growth, you're going with the flow. You're going with the flow when it comes to your growth, okay? So self versus self. I'm getting a lot of personal development, okay? Shedding any type of things that may frustrate you or make you angry or make you upset. Just make sure you were cautious with that energy. Now is not the time for that. Now is the time to really find the peace that we get from Most High and God, Lord Jesus Christ, all right? That is the mystery. So if it's not serving you peace at this time, then you know it doesn't come from Most High God, Lord Jesus Christ. He wants us to be peaceful. He wants us to be happy. He wants us to experience a beautiful life journey. He wants us to experience adventure, right? The advent and venture, okay? Make sure you're in movement, okay? Not staying stagnant, not being complacent, not allowing external forces or possibly self-sabotage or internal forces to constrict, okay, your movement when it comes to reaching short-term goals, long-term goals, self-development, personal development, stuff like that, all right? Anything that will draw peace and happiness, okay? I'm getting, when it comes to your movement, make sure you're not staying in isolation, right? Causing any pain to possibly your spiritual journey, okay? Possibly pain to any old thoughts or memories, or pain to your body in general. You want to get out and get some exercise. If it's doesn't have to be strenuous exercise, but it has to be some form of exercise. And so that could be walking, okay? That could be any trauma, okay? So root chakra I'm getting, digging deep, right? So if there is a little bit of I'm getting excessive hormonal imbalance, okay, when it comes to working off the frustration in a healthy manner, okay? Let's see what else. This is just an energy reading, personal development, spiritual discernment, okay? When it comes to your energy field, your auric field, if your energy is not where it needs to be, then you're automatically stopping abundance, all right? So abundance could be financially, okay, because you're going to feel tired, you don't want to go to work, or you're going to feel not in your creator spirit, okay? So just make sure you're shedding off any pain, okay? You're shedding off any isolation so that you can get a better flow when it comes to abundance. Abundance could be physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. You want to make sure your energy is at the highest vibration as possible, all right? And if you have to start from the bottom, which that means getting outside, clearing your auric field, okay, your energy field, so that you can be in that gratitude spirit. Gratitude and thankfulness draws in abundance, all right? So just make, and abundance could be in so many different ways. It could be in self, okay, self-worth. It could be in having the energy to go to work and appreciate that you're working. It could be in saving your money, handling your finances way better, okay? So I'm getting like, so trigger for example, retail therapy, all right? Spending money on unnecessary things, okay, and not saving. But if your energy is, constant in pain or isolation, then your mind health isn't where it needs to be. So just make sure you're not allowing any of those things to stop your abundance. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting some interference when it comes to possibly either personal growth, okay, or abundance. But overall your abundance is protected. So just look at it that way. Nobody can give you self-worth, right? So you're in charge of your own self. So make sure you are protecting yourself, right? That's really what it's about, right? That is a form of protection when it comes to personal development, spiritual discernment, reaching short-term, long-term goals, okay? Not putting the blame on outside or interferences, really taking accountability and responsibility for self-growth. And that's really what I'm getting here. Again, this is just a personal development energy reading, okay? There also may be a disruption when it comes to wanting to be kind to others or wanting to even be kind to self. So just make sure you're being mindful of having compassion for yourself and compassion for others, okay? It gives a lot of room for opportunities, okay? It gives a lot of room for self-growth as well, okay? So when it comes to any passions, make sure you're directing that energy into self-reflection, because if you direct your passions, what you want out of life, what you want to do with your life, how you want to feel about your life, it's a form of self-reflection, all right? And that automatically will give you that spirit of creativity, all right? So let's see what else. Make sure you're not allowing any type of self-based fears to create a imbalance. Okay, so make sure you're taking control over your fears and taking it a step at a time. Okay, if this is something you just can't conquer, everybody moves at a different pace, right? Everybody's on a different life cycle, different journey. This is all about self-development, personal development. So just make sure something that you know you may be fearing at this time, make sure you're balancing your fears and working through your fears. Okay, everybody's on a different time path, a different life cycle. When it comes to any, I like to say, hungry ghosts, make sure you're surrendering that to God. Okay, God, Lord Jesus Christ, okay, Most High. And the reason I say that is right now humanity is shifting, okay, when it comes to self-growth and personal development. People think conquering fears, okay, conquering short-term goals, long-term goals, creating financial abundance, creating self-growth, creating self-love, stuff like that. So make sure if there is any hungry ghosts or any past issues within self or external forces, make sure you're surrendering people, place, or thing to Most High, God, Lord Jesus Christ. All right, whatever it is, good or bad, make sure you're surrendering it to the light, asking God, Lord Jesus Christ, to send peace and love towards them, and also calling self peace and love for self. All right, that will be an opportunity to create some space to if there's any distractions or any interference, then it gives you an opportunity to have compassion for yourself and work through that. All right, so I'm getting like a little bit of attachment energy, so just make sure anytime you're thinking, doing, or feeling that type of energy within self or outside external forces, make sure you're surrendering that to Most High, God, Lord Jesus Christ, within hopes that this will be an opportunity for whatever this little hungry ghost is, okay, can find its place in the world, because that's really all it's about. We have a lot of lost spirits, souls, energy, attachments, people that aren't in the place where they belong. So just make sure you're surrendering that to Most High. That fight isn't yours, all right? So that will automatically create a path, okay? A path for the one that's lost, and it'll also create a path for self-development, self-journey. Okay, this is all about the advent and adventure. Okay, it will surrender any anxiety. It will create an opportunity for love in the conscious. All right, and you will be successful. And this is successful in self, personal development, spiritual development, love, finances, anything that you want for self. So being authentic within self. Okay, growth. Okay, we're not in charge of any other person's growth, people, place, or thing. We're in charge of self. So make sure you're using that authority and surrendering that to Most High, God, Lord Jesus Christ. All right. And let's see, if obviously you want to be successful. All right. So let's see, is there anything else? Where we're at? 10 minutes. Let's see. So, okay, take the scenic route. See, this is a map, okay? So, take the scenic route, okay? I mean, you're in charge of your own vehicle here, okay? So you can make your map, do your map, take the scenic route, take, short term, long term, however you want to go. It's your world, okay? So my name is Zena. Thanks for watching Zenagallery. I hope that you have a beautiful week ahead. Happy holidays, happy festivities, and I'm sending a lot of love and healing out into humanity right now, and I hope that everyone has just a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.